Previously on Story Ark. Are you serious? Is that really clipped right into the ground? Come on, game, what is this? No, come over here, come over here, come over here. There you go, there you go. I should have it now, but I don't have the proper kibble for it, and I don't have mutton, and I don't have prime meat on me at the moment, I think. See the wolves over there, man. I see the wolves over there. Oh god, that's a pack of wolves. I don't like that at all. God, my god! My god, wolves! Oh no! Freaking stag ran right across me here. 87.7. Hey, Notretsam here. Please give the video a like and subscribe if you've not already. And if you have subscribed, thank you very much. Hey folks, welcome to another episode of Story Ark here. We're just waiting for night time to pass. It is the 20th of May. We're on day 69 in the game. We're obviously at our base. Today we are going to get phomias. We're getting a couple of phomias. We're still hoping to find army dinosaurs as well while we're looking around as well. So we're still on the lookout for that. So that is the path we're still on. But the reason why we're getting phomias is because we're having trouble finding army dinosaurs. As I mentioned before, we need something to clear dinos out really fast. So a Karcher would be great for that, even though we don't have the Saddle unlocked. We could whistle the Karcher and use that to clear things out still. And basically be on Marju while I'm fighting stuff there and have the Karcher backing it up. I could do that, I realise. So today we're going to get a couple of phomias, and then we're going to basically breed them out and get as many phomias as we can get, and then we could use that if we can find a decent Karcher to tame. It's possible we might find a Fernosaur, like a semi-high level Fernosaur, or a Rex or a Spino, and use that and tame that to clear something out, but that's kind of the focus today. So we're taking a side step from the armies today, and we're going to look for basically something to help me clear things out faster than Margie can. So that's what I'm looking to do today. There's a Fernosaur there, there's a Shocker, there's level 4. See, things like that, I need to clear things like that out fast. And that is what I need to do. So I need to tame something to help me do that. And if that thing is going to be a Karcher, I need to feed dinosaurs to it. And phomias is the best thing to do that with. Basically, I just run them out of the cryopod, run them out of the soul trap, and basically kill them and then feed it definitely. That's how I do it with Karcher taming. Right, that looks like a phomia there. You are only level 12. Now the trick here is to find a high level phomia that is come in. Here, that is the trick. I need to find high level phomias. They're all over the map, so it shouldn't be too hard to find. Anyway, it's level 12. Shouldn't be too hard to find. For dear Martin, no. There's one thing I'm looking forward to in Ark Ascended. I'm pretty sure all maps the max level is 150. Right now on Ark Evolved, the max level on Island and the other Story Ark maps is 120, where the custom Ark maps are 150. The max level. Now Tech Rex's tech stuff can go higher. I don't know what the highest level is on them. That's a 36. Well, see, there's a 100 phomia. That will do. That will do. I'm going to clear you out. And the bugs there as well. to die, Tomia. Time to die. Die. Okay. Oh, shoot. Oh, Sean. You are a numpty. You are a numpty. You are. Okay. So we are just gonna go back base. Is that a female over there? No, it's not. Oh, it's a shame because that 84 Palmia there would actually do it. That's a cool looking pack of Thesaurus, so it is. Level not so much, but the colours of it is really cool. Right, anyway. I'm gonna jump forward in time because I need to go fix my pants. And oh god. Oh, I thought that was bugs again now. That was just something that was dead. Right, I'm gonna jump forward in time. Right, we're back. We have our armour fixed, and we're just going to forget about the fact that we didn't have midget berries because we had Tibbo on us. We're not going to talk about that, but yeah, I had Tibbo on me for taming. So I forgot about that. So I could have actually tamed that for me right there and then. So let's go find that again. Let's hope it's still alive. Looks like there's raptors around here. I may have lost that. I do see another dinosaur over there. Yeah, it looks like it might actually be dead. No, wait, there's the Pony over there, the Ark over there. You die, raptor, like I'm so done with you, just die already. Seriously, stupid 84 level. Right. There's that Pachyrosaurus there. There's a Diplo there. There's the Pomia there. Right, it's basic kibble, but regular kibble would work for it, so. Right. So dramatic when it gets knocked out, so it is. I don't know how many he's going to need. I do not know how many it will need. It needs a bunch. I know that much. I'm not going to jump forward in time until 26.7, so you need 4 more. 3 more actually. You only need 3 more. That'll be fine. Right. Okay. That's going to be pretty fast actually, so I might as well keep with me. That looks like that's going to be really fast. And I just need to find a female, and then I need to breed that out, which I want to do on camera. I have to do that off camera and bring it back later. Yeah. You have one left, right? Yeah. Oh boy. Right, now there's a male Pomia, right? Let's go get female. Fairly a high level one, that's a 64 male. 64 female wouldn't be bad. I would prefer higher level one. Where the hell did that go? That is a no, for sure. We have a circle there, there's a dinosaur. Ah, bloody hell. There's a Pomia running. That's a 28 female, you can keep running. That's a 12, you can run away to. 24. There's a 116 female. There is their one, that is the one. That is the one we will be taking with us. But we're gonna grab it and move over here because we're in the swamp. Swamp, a bad place. Swamp is definitely a bad place. So So we'll come over here. See, even the foamy agrees with me. That's what I was saying there. Okay, so we're going to drop you here. We're going to see that furniture over there. And we're going to come up here and below you. And you got 22 points in melee damage. Pretty good. That's kind of what we're looking for. There, like something like that on actually an armored dinosaur would be nice as well. Right, the last one only needed 5. But you are a slightly higher level, so I'm going to put 6 on you. There, right, what's the level is that furniture? Where is that furniture? There's a cool looking moss shop. Why is that furniture about a 16? It's a cool looking moss shop. I like cool looking colours right now. Right. Actually, I don't think we need 4 of these. Right, so I think once I've done this, I go back to base. I basically just breed them out. I'll probably put single player on. Quickly while we'll do that, because I tend to do that with single player, because it's a lot faster. Obviously. Right. I think I only need 2 more, not even that. I think it would just be 1 more, to be honest. No, I was wrong. 24 there, so 1 more. Not like I'm going to be using regular kibble for much health. Oh, I'm hot. Why am I hot? What ghillie armor on? Oh, it's that skyline, that's what it's. That skyline, the orange skyline means basically. Right, so I'm going to go back to base, and then I'm going to bring you back afterwards. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to be doing after this, but once I've bred these out, I'm going to have a bunch of them, and then I'm going to be going back out looking for a dino, the creature basically is going to help me clear things out, so I can start getting levels for armies, or find an army dinosaur like a tamed army. And I need to get beer barrels set up at my base as well, because I need beer for chalcorariums, just in case I find high level ones of them, because I could use that for a boss. Because I'm getting very concerned about boss armies I'm going to have now. So I need at least 3 armies. I'm not really finding much of anything except the you are in the last episode. So anyway, I'm going to jump forward in time and I'll bring you back. Hey folks, I'm bringing you back because I just had a surprise. Because I've got single player settings on and pretty much everything is faster, once the dinosaurs that I had for the kibble farm, where they laid an egg, and obviously for some reason the egg hatched. It's a fluke thing because I don't have any aircons or anything like that. There's not really any reason why the egg hatched. But at the time of day and everything there, it must have just been perfect. And this egg hatched really fast before the Oviraptors picked it up. And my these here basically auto picked it up. And that happened, and it turned out we ended up with this 136. And when I was looking at it, I noticed we had 20 points on melee damage, which is actually not too bad. Now, it's higher melee damage right now. For those that don't know, in single player stats, the stats are better, times go faster. So the 371%, focus on that right now. That's not the actual melee damage we have for this finisher, but we do have 20 points on melee damage, which is good, because we're looking for dinosaurs for an army that has 20 points or higher in melee damage, or 20 points higher on health. Now we need to get better health, but that melee damage might work. It might actually work for a boss. So we may actually have kinda got a finisher army. We could actually start breeding this out. We need to get better health though, but it looks like we may have the melee damage. We also get 23 points in stamina as well, which is pretty good. Because in the dragon boss fight, I'm probably going to be on a finisher, so that's actually going to come in useful. We also have 20 points of weight as well. Another thought process I'm having here, I talked about today we are looking to get a dinosaur to help me clear out basically everything in the area, so I can actually get higher levels, clear out all the low levels. These dinosaurs were actually do. So I've decided to start breeding these out, because I was working on these, basically here, and see there's a dinosaur there, that's 115, so we don't want that one. That's for me, we basically we're taking any levels of these right now and just raising them up. Did you get in? Yeah, you did. Nanny's now working, because I didn't have this on at first. Because I don't think this one got an instant. I did get an instant, good. Alright, 371. This is the problem with single player, the melee damage in your health is higher on when single player is enabled, but times are so much faster, so that's why I do breeding. Because the breeding times on single player is what it should be all the time, I feel like. There, because I have no desire to breed without single player on. But with single player on, I actually do enjoy breeding. The teams very much put me off, so I'm very curious here. It's kind of interesting to me because I'm actually doing these phomias here just in case I find a good Karcher, and I can use these phomias to tame the Karcher, and then I can use the Karcher to clear out the levels quick fast, and then I can get high levels in to help me get the army dinosaurs. But it seems like I might just have a Dinosaur with at least I would actually do that for me. So it might be turned out to be a waste of time here. For that. Oh, we got a green drop through that. That's what's going on here. What we got here? Now we have an Alpha Carno in the area. Let's hate stuff, I don't care about that. There was an Alpha Carno around, I don't know where it went. It was around here, but we do have a level 100 Bruno over there as well. Only has 16 points in weight. But it's better than the Bruno. Oh, there it is there. I'm just hiding there. It's only a level 8 one, so it'll take me long to take that out. But I can't do it right now because I'm on single player right now. Stats, I refuse to do if it's there because my melee damage and barge will be higher with single player on. Because once I have single player on with breeding and I don't do anything else. I don't put any levels up and anything. Hopefully I do sometimes forget about that. I'm not put levels up. Like my Parasaur's got more levels on that than I should. So you can see that's in front there, so I'm curious to see here if I can get an Adam and Eve from this thing. And we can actually... Yeah, I'm going to swap that one over with that one as well. Very curious about that. Very curious. I'm probably going to go ahead and get berries, I think. Something. These are going to go right through these berries. So they are. Well, I suppose we'll have the phomias for the Karchers yet. I suppose it's good to have that just in case the dinosaurs don't work out. But that's generally what I'm doing now. So I'm actually breeding these dinosaurs out and getting an Adam and Eve. The best stats combined these two. And we're going to see what we have. Yeah, you had 20 points there and 23 points of stamina when we first started out. So you didn't actually get 23 points. No, you did get 23 points of stamina. You got the best stats improvement. We just didn't have a very good build. It's 17 points. But the problem with this here is that Dinosaur 115 is actually as close as we might get. Because we might not find a Dinosaur with better melee damage or better health. I need to start doing army dinosaurs soon. Because I'm on day 69 right now. Remember, my settings for day and times are longer than what I think most people who do the 100-day challenges use. But I am trying to beat the bosses at all levels, like Gamma, Beta and Alpha. And there's 4 bosses on the island as well, so trying to do that in 100 days is impossible, I feel like, with faster settings. I think I've got like 52-minute days or something like that. confused if this is going to work out or not. Anyway, I'm going to jump forward in time until I have my answer to that question and I'll let you know. Hey folks, as you can see, we're surrounded by dinosaurs. We are starting our army. We have our melee damage line. Now, I wanted to show you there, right? We were getting tons of mail, like all these are males, before we finally got a female over here. But we even have another male there as well, alongside that one as well. We kept getting males all the time. It was really annoying because I wanted the females to put around there so I could start getting more females and finish off here. Turns out the foamiers we might not need in the end. Whole point of this episode was to get fighters to basically clear out the low levels of dinosaurs that we want for our armies, so we can get the higher levels. And that was the whole point. But we basically tamed the foamiers to get archers. It turns out we might not need to do that because by a complete fluke, we had an egg that hatched over there from our kibble farm, and we actually got this max level female, Eve, from it. That was the one there. It just happened to be a max level one. The very first egg. It was a complete and utter flick. I can't actually believe it. It was a complete flick because we were just in the kibbles over there. We had the dinosaurs over there for ages. There was a massive gap in them between the two levels as well. And we ended up getting the max level with the max stats and everything on one flick egg that for some reason incubated over there. We didn't have our on, the air conditioners on either. It just happened to be the time of day was perfect to hatch that egg over there. It was such a flick, I couldn't believe it. I wish I was recording at the time so I could see it. Show it, because that was just complete fluke. So that happened basically as well. Now, onto the important stuff here. Right. As you can see the stats on the left hand side there on Eve here, right? You'll see the 6 white figures. You'll see the 6 white. There's basically 3 and 3. You'll see it there. The second one down on the right is the melee damage. The 371%, that's the melee damage. The red one, stat, the 4.6k health, that is the health. Now you'll see the 17 points on the health and the 20 points in melee damage. We are looking for army dinosaurs that have 20 plus over 20 points on melee damage or over 20 points in health. That is what we're looking for. Now we're going to be mutating 2 different lines. We're going to have melee damage and health. We have 20 points in the melee damage here, so we could start. Now I was thinking to myself, I would actually prefer that to be higher, and I would prefer it to be higher. Just the higher the better, of course. But I realised something. Every mutation we get in a melee damage will put that up by 2 levels, so it'll go 22, 24, 26, 28, so on. There on the melee damage. So, if I was to get higher levels and put time into looking into more dinosaurs for melee damage, because we will be looking for other dinosaurs for the health line, because 17 is too low. But for this melee damage line, that 20 will do, because if I got other dinosaurs with higher melee damage, it might be 2 levels higher, it might be 4 levels higher. That's just 2 extra mutations, 1 extra mutation or something like that. Because 1 extra mutation puts it to 22, 2, and stuff like that as well. And I don't think I'm going to get higher than 24 or 26 or something like that. Because on these maps here on the Story Ark, the max level I have is 120. It's not like Ark Ascended where all maps, the custom Arks and Story Ark maps are all 150 over in Ark Ascended. Here in Ark Evolved, the Story Ark maps, the max level is 120. So I'm not going to get right up to 30. Basically, it's very, very unusual to get something that high, basically, when you've taken there. Unless you're playing single player. You've got single player enabled, which I have for reading right now. But I play with single player disabled when I'm actually taming, and the chances of me getting higher, like high 26s on to start with, is low. So I'm only going to be about maybe 3-4 levels away, and that's just 3-4 mutations. Shouldn't be too hard to get that. I just need to put more mutations into the melee damage here. That's all I need to do here. So that is what we're going to be doing. So yeah, these will do here. Plus all these males that we kept getting, these will do for fighters. We're basically 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Plus we still had I think we've got a couple other ones as well, where we were getting the male Adam, because we got the Eve by the complete fluke, as I said, but it took a while to get the Adam, the max level male, so we had to keep replacing the male with a higher level one until we got this 136. It took a bit of time for that. So we do have a few others, males in my soul terminal over there that we can put with this army as well. So that should be more than enough to clear things out. And basically, they'll help us with the armies going forward here, which we'll resume to the next episode. Looking for armies, because we're still looking for mammoths. We're obviously looking for a Fernosaur with more than 17 points in health. Now, there, because we could use that, if we get a female Fernosaur that has more than 17 points in health, we can just breed that with Adam here and get that moved over there, basically, as well, so we can work all that out, basically, and get the two separate lines there and mutate them there. So looks like we're going good with Fernosaur right now. Also, the thing with Fernosaurs is we need veggie cakes. We need a ton of veggie cakes. We have all this giant bee honey, which you use for veggie cakes. We have all this tree sap as well, but we need to get a lot more. A lot more. I'm a bit concerned about that. We put a couple of more beer barrels in as well, but I don't think they're going to create enough beer in time for me to tame chalcoraniums. There's a potential opt-in as well. So I think it's going to be, let's get night time again. Chris, what about going in day 71? What about, so basically, it's going to be megatheriums, hopefully for the broodmother, mammoths or chalcorariums for diabears or philocoias or carnus or whatever I can bloody find for megatheriums, to be honest. And it's going to be Fernosaurs with a drag. It's definitely going to be megatherium and Fernosaur. I just don't know about the big monkey, the Megapicovicus. I don't know about that right now, but that's where I am with armies. But today's episode, the goal was to get fighters to help me clear things out, and we did that. We still have the Phomias there. We got an Adam and Eve from that, so we've got that. We've got a bunch of Phomias as well, so we should have enough to basically tame a Karcher if we happen to see a really good level, and that Karcher will replace these Spinosaurs. Because there's going to be some things these Spinosaurs might struggle with, but might get into there. It's like a pack of dire bolts will do a lot of damage to these, basically, in the snow, so I'm a little concerned about that. But we'll see how that goes. So in the next episode, what I've decided as well is, instead of doing a narration, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to keep jumping forward in time until I'm actually taming stuff, and I'll just keep looking, constantly looking and clearing things out. I'm not going to show you me clearing things out unless something gets a close call. I might do the first few just to show you what I'm actually doing, basically, and how it goes, and like the power of these Fernosaurs together, maybe, to begin with. But basically, a lot of the time I'm going to be jumping forward, so I'm going to have a very busy week ahead of me. Busy couple of weeks ahead, to be honest, because I don't think this is going to be a quick thing, get these army dinosaurs. I really don't, but having stuff to clear all these dinosaurs out now is going to help speed it up, I hope. I need to start thinking about 100 days as well, because I ain't getting this done in 100 days. There's no way I'm getting this done. It's day 71. And I'm not actually doing a 100 days challenge, because if I was, I would actually name it 100 days challenge. I'm not actually doing it, but this is somewhat inspired by that, which is the reason why I keep coming back to it. I need to stop doing that, because I'm just trying to ascend off the island in the fastest time possible by defeating all the bosses at all levels. That's what I'm trying to do. And I mostly want to beat the bosses at better, because I've never actually done that, and I've never beaten the Overseer beforehand as well, so I'm trying to do that for the first time. That's mostly what I do. I need to focus on that and forget about the 100 days. But I can't help it, because I'm curious about that challenge as well. Anyway, I've got the armies done. That was mostly talking and working things out, but we're on the right track. It's a big step forward with armies. That was so fluky with there, because I wouldn't have thought about these, because these were just my kibble dinos. I didn't actually consider that when I tamed it, I was thinking that's for kibble, it ain't for army. So that was how my mind was processing it. And I got a fluke egg. I don't understand why that incubated over there. I had no aircons on or anything, but because I had single player and the eggs incubate a lot faster, basically, it just incubated before the Ivories picked them up. Ivories overlappers, it was so weird. I couldn't believe it. And then when I saw it, because I went into here and this soul terminal picked up, I went into there and I saw the furnace and I went, wait a second, what the heck's that doing in there? And I saw it was max level and I thought, wait a second, that's got 20 points of health. And that's where we ended up here. So, yeah. I love it when a plan comes together. Totally meant that. Anyway, if you enjoyed this episode, please like the video. If you'd like to see future content like this one, please subscribe for future content. And until next time, take care.